All across America, there are places, destinations we knew in our youth, destinations we traveled miles to see, to enjoy the wonder of make-believe. These were the places of laughter, of excitement, the destinations we carried souvenirs home from, where our memories followed us home and became the destinations we longed to return to. What remains now as we grow older is only a reminder of the laughs we had, the laughs that carried us through the years of our lives. And with time which waits for no man, the shadow of yesterday is dissolving in the light of tomorrow. Alright, so on this particular episode, I am exploring the abandoned fun park of Frontier Town in upstate New York. It had been abandoned for 20-some years, and I'm not really sure why it closed, but apparently it was just in a bad location. It was kind of way up north in the middle of nowhere. I've never been there myself when it was open. As a child, it was very far north from where I lived, and we just didn't go there. I'm not sure if, maybe my older sisters had gone there, and my parents decided it wasn't really a worthwhile place to drive to. I'm not really sure. But, so I can't really tell you a whole lot about the history of the place. But, for one thing, this particular abandoned amusement park was a lot larger than I expected, and as a result this video is a little bit longer than most of the videos that I post on here. It's really sad that a lot of these places have closed down over time. They're being pushed out by the larger amusement parks like the Six Flags. And Frontier Town is just another, it's another amusement park that just couldn't make the money that was needed to keep it open. But at one time, it was a large place that people made as a place to go. It had, fancy hotel, fancy restaurant. And then just over time, people stopped going there. They went to the bigger amusement parks, and a lot of these smaller ones that were just too far out, they closed down due to a lack of money. I feel pretty fortunate that I got to check this place out. I'd been there 10 years before, and it was abandoned then. And it was in better shape when I went there the first time around. And there's no telling, how long it's going to be around. So, on my brief trip to New York, I made it a point to go capture it before it's gone. So from what I understand, the overall plan for Frontier Town is to demolish all the buildings, clear them out, and build some type of welcome center, like a visitor center, for whom I guess it would just be the Canadians, because it's so far north that the only people that would be coming through that way would be people from the north heading south, because most of the people from the south heading north are usually the Canadians who are returning home. Let's see, what note would it be? Interesting. So, taking a little bit of a roundabout way. Nice little breezy day. I was doing the film there and had a little surprise visitor I had to evade. It's actually a really beautiful day out. It's just gonna take me a while. Nice brisk air, got my bottle of water, and I'm pretty sure I'm going the right way. Should be. It's just a lot longer on foot than it is in car. So, these are the consequences of my actions. Alright, so I asked some locals for some help with directions, and I was going almost the wrong way. I'm glad I stopped and asked. So I'm going to go up here and apparently across the street from some auction place there's a road that's going to take me back to the exit I got off of, and then I can just walk that road down. My only concerns right now are A, the car may have been towed from where it was parked. B, there could be some cops waiting for me there. Or C, the car has a boot on it with a ticket. So let's just hope today's my lucky day, and then I will make a note to myself not to do that again. So wish me luck. Well, thanks to an awesome local by the name of Shane and his dog Bo, I've managed to get a lift down to the area where my car is at, so that's real cool of him. So shout out to you, Shane, if you ever watch this. So here's my car, my rental car. So there it goes. So over there is where the cop parked. Maybe he was just eating his lunch. He might not even know when he was in here. So I was checking out this area here, and I was in that house. And what I did was I went out the back, and I was crawling around. Well, actually, that was the house. I was crawling around down in there, and I found that road, and then I took that road back out. But I mean, there's just so much stuff out here. I mean, there's the old sign back there. I don't know what this was. This is probably like a restaurant or something. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not taking any chances. I mean, yeah, I'd be Hotel. But that was a restaurant of some kind at one time. So yeah, lots of stuff. There's just too much stuff. Over here's that creepy hotel where I ended up at. Just seems like that would be a blast to go.